Respected elders, educationists, teachers, and dear students, welcome. In this class, we are going to see five couplets under the head, under the chapter 200 and, under the chapter 30, having the head veracity. There is five couplets from 291 to 295. These five beautiful couplets we are going to see. Come. Tirukurai. Five couplets from 291 to 295. Line 118. Dated 18/7/2024. Virtue, chapter 30. Ascetic virtue, veracity. With the following truths. Couplet 291. What is truth is speaking harmless words sans any weights. What is truth is speaking harmless words sans any weights. That is, Waldman first puts the question, what is truth? Then he himself gives the answer. Truth is nothing but speaking harmless words. This is the message of this couplet. What is truth is what is truth is speaking harmless words, sense any peace. So speak. So what is truth? Speaking harmless words is truth. That's all. What is truth? Speaking harmless words is truth. Explanation. Truth is speaking words which do not hurt any living beings and also inanimate things, even at the least degree. That is, avoiding using harmful words towards others and other beings is the truth. Avoiding using harmful words towards others and other beings is truth. That is, in short, the message is that is avoiding speaking vicious words is virtue. Avoiding speaking vicious words is truth or is virtue. That is, truth is virtue or virtue is a truth. Avoiding speaking harm vicious words is virtue. But this is the message of this couplet. Okay. Then what is the content of the couplet? The same. What is the content of the couplet? Speaking fruitful words, kindly and sweetly is virtue. Speaking fruitful words, kindly and sweetly is virtue. Is truth, is virtue. So if so, if this is the face, this is the head of the couplet, what is its reverse? Speaking sinful words is vice. Speaking sinful words is vice. This is the reverse of the couplet. That is the head of the couplet is speaking fruitful words, kindly and sweetly is virtue. Speaking sin, vicious words, speaking sinful words is vice. Speaking fruitful words is virtue. Speaking sinful words is wise. Again, what is truth is speaking harmless words sans any beats. What is truth? Truth is speaking harmless words or speaking harmless words is called truth. Couplet 292. If a lie could bring good outcome, that lie too would be taken as a truth by income. A beautiful couplet. If a lie could produce good outcome, that lie too would be taken as a truth by income. What is the message? That is, if a lie, that is, if speaking a lie could produce a good result, then that lie also would be recorded as true. This is the message. That is, if a lie can produce a good result, then that lie also would be taken as true. If a lie is, if a lie could bring good outcome, that lie too would be taken as truth by income. If a lie can bring a good result, then that lie also would be taken as a truth. Explanation. If a lie is capable of producing a good result, that lie too would be counted as a truth. That is, the falsehood pronounced with good intention would be honored as a truth. That is, this is that is the falsehood pronounced with good intention would be honored as truth. That is, lying for goodness is also virtue. This is the message. That is, lying for goodness is also virtue. This is the message. That is, whatever this in this couple said, that is, if your lie could bring goodness, good outcome, that lie too would be taken as the truth by income. Here, that is lying for goodness. Lying for goodness is also virtue. This is the message. Okay, what is the content? The content. So beautifully, I have given a different way. This is the message. The same message I am giving in another way. That's all. Content. The lie pregnant of goodness is also virtue. The lie pregnant of goodness is also virtue. If so, what is the reverse of the couplet? That is the truth pregnant of badness is also wise. The truth pregnant of badness is also wise. Is it? I have given it in two different ways. That is the head of the couplet. That is the face of the couplet is the life pregnant of goodness is also virtue. That is, lie is also virtue. When the intention of that lie is goodness. So, okay, the lie pregnant of goodness is also virtue. On the other hand, there is the reverse. If the truth pregnant of badness is also wise. The, the false pregnant of goodness is virtue. The truth pregnant of badness is wise. Again, if your lie could bring good outcome, that lie too would be taken as the truth by income. That is, if your lie could produce good result, then that lie too would be taken as truth. Chapter 293. What our heart feels should not be belied. If belied, our heart itself would punish us with sword. What our heart feels should not be belied. If belied, our heart itself would punish us with sword. What is the message? That is, we should not speak falsehood, knowing well that it is a falsehood. We should not speak falsehood, knowing well it is a falsehood. If we speak falsehood, knowing well that it is a falsehood, then that falsehood itself would punish us without fail, without failing. Goodness, without fail, or without fail. So again, what a heart feels should not be belied. If if belied, our heart itself would punish us with sword. That is, we should not speak falsehood, knowing well that it is a false. If we speak falsehood, knowing well that it is a falsehood, then that falsehood itself would punish us without fail. Our heart is the best judge. It knows well what is right and what is wrong. If you try to ignore it, it would punish us. That is, human God is like a mirror. Mirror always reflects what image falls on it. Like that, the heart would always speak what it gets. If we ignore the truth of the heart, our heart itself would punish us. Dear education instant teachers and my dear students, that is, our mind is like a mirror. Our mind is like a mirror. The mirror would reflect what image falls on it. Like that, our mind would speak what it gets. Our mind doesn't know to lie, to speak falsehood. It doesn't know. Unless otherwise we practice it, we train our mind to misbehave. Our mind would be behaving rightly. So, Thosaki says, if we ignore the truth of the heart, our heart itself would punish us. If we ignore our mind, then our mind itself would definitely punish us. That is the message. That is, if we ignore our heart itself would tell us. If we ignore our heart, that is the heart means mind. If we ignore our heart, then our heart itself would fail us. This is the message. Okay, what is the content? If we ignore our heart itself would fail us. This is the content. If we ignore our heart, then our heart itself would fail us. And so, what is the reverse? What is the, work of the couplet? If we respect our heart, the world would respect us. If we respect you, the world would respect us. This is the reverse. So the head of the couplet is the face of the couplet is if we ignore our heart, if we ignore our heart, then our heart, then our heart itself would fail us. The reverse of it is the reverse of the couplet is if we respect truth, then the world would respect us. Again, what our heart feels should not be belied. If belied, our heart itself would punish us with word, with son. If we, if belied, if we belied, if truth is belied, then a God itself would punish us. Okay? See, this again I say, on no account should we lie, knowing well that it is a lie. If we lie, knowing well that it is a lie, then the lie itself would punish us. So, okay, come to 294. Those who don't think of fraud, even by heart, would dwell in the entire people's heart. A beautiful couplet. Those who do not think of fraud, even by heart, would dwell in the entire people's heart. What is the message? The message is if a man does not even think fraud, if a man does not even think of a fraud, then he would live in the hearts of the people of the world. Again, if a man does not think of fraud, he would live in the hearts of all the people of the world. This is the message. If a man does not even think of fraud, then he would live in the hearts of all the people of the world. That is, the man who is free of fraud would be loved and respected by the entire world. Explanation. People free of foul heart would live in the hearts of the people of the entire world. People free of foul heart. People free of foul heart would live in the hearts of the people of the entire world. That is, he who respects virtue and speaks the truth always would earn the respect of the virtuous people of the world. That is, the man who respects the truth as soul would live in the heart of all. This is the message. That is, the man who respects the truth, the man who respects the truth as soul would live in the hearts of all. This is the message. Okay. So, what is the content? The world would respect him who respects the truth. This is the content. This is the message. That is, a man who respects the truth as soul would live in the hearts of all. This is, this is the face. This is the face of the couplet, and also then another face of the couplet is the head of the couplet is the world would respect him who respects the truth. The world would respect him who respects the truth. This is the content. Then what is its reverse? The world would disgrace him who disgraces the truth. This is the reverse. The world would disgrace him who disgraces truth. That's all. Okay? The content is the world would respect him who respects the truth. This is the head. The reverse of the couplet is the world would disgrace him who disgraces truth. That is, the world would degrade him who degrades truth. Again, the couplet. Those who do not think of fraud even by heart would dwell in the entire people's heart. Again, the man who does not even think of fraud, a man who does not even think of fraud, would live in the hearts of all people. Chapter 295. He who speaks truth by heart is superior to the men of austerities and gifts. He who speaks truth by heart is superior to the men of austerities and gifts. What is the message? That is, the man who speaks truth by heart. Really, the man who speaks truth by heart is superior to all other hermits and philanthropists. Again, the man who speaks truth by heart, that is the man who speaks truth naturally, is superior to all philanthropists. Explanation: the man who speaks the truth by heart is greater than all virtuous philanthropists. That is, the man who always speaks truth as he feels is superior to all other virtuous philanthropists. The man who always naturally speaks truth is superior to all philanthropists. That is, the man heartily speaking truth is superior to all philanthropists. This is the message. The man heartily speaking truth is superior to all philanthropists. So that is just the message. If so, what is the content? He who speaks the truth by heart, he who speaks the truth by heart is superior to all philanthropists. He who speaks the truth by heart is superior to all philanthropists. That is, he who speaks the truth naturally. By heart means naturally. He who speaks the truth naturally is superior to all philanthropists and hermits. Is the reverse of the couplet. He who murders the truth is worse than all other sinners. That is the reverse of the couplet. Is he who murders truth is worse than all other sinners. This is the reverse of the couplet. That is the message of the couplet is he who speaks the truth is superior to all vulnerabilities. The reverse of the couplet is he who murders the truth is worse than all other sinners. Again, couplet. He who speaks the truth by heart is superior to the men of austerities and gifts. The man who always speaks the truth by heart is superior to all the ascetics and philanthropies. Respected elders, educationists, they teach their students. Thus, in the five couplets under the head, veracity, that is truth, because in the five beautiful couplets, what one awaits us through these five couplets. That is, first he first he asks us the question, what is truth? He puts the question towards us, what is truth? Then he himself gives the answer. Truth is nothing. Truth is nothing but speaking harmless words. Truth is nothing. It is simply speaking harmless words. That is, speaking harmless words is the truth. That's all. Speaking harmless words is the truth. Then again, that is, I mean, the couplet 293. On no account should we lie, knowing well. It is a lie. On no account should we lie, knowing well. It is a lie. He wants us. If you lie, knowing well that it is a lie, then the lie that you spoke would punish you without fail. Yes. On no account on no account should we lie, knowing well that it is a lie. If we did, if we speak a lie, knowing well that it is a lie, then the lie, then our lie itself would fail us. That's all. Then again, that is in an answer couple. That is, I suppose that is in couple 292. Only when it says it is if a lie could bring a good result, then we can lie. If a lie could bring a good result without harming anybody else, then that lie also would be recorded as the truth. That lie also would be recorded as virtue. If a lie could help, could produce a good result, a lie is not bad. You can lie that. But if a truth could produce a bad result, if a truth could produce a bad result, then we should not speak truth in that place. If a lie could produce a good result, then we can lie. If a truth could produce a bad result, then we should not speak truth. That is, it is what we are actually facing in our ordinary life. What I say, what was also a man who lived. So he goes on telling us what sort of incidents he met in his life. That he has recorded in his couplets. That is, if your life could produce a good result, then life, that is virtue. If your truth could produce a bad result, and don't speak truth. That is not much. It's okay. Anyhow, respected elders, education is the teachers, and my dearest grandchildren, you are students nowadays. That is again I would like to put the question: what is truth? Truth is speaking harmless words. So okay, I thank all of you for keenly listening to my comments of this podcast. Until I meet you in the next class, I wish all of you a very nice and sweet time. Thank you.